My name is Joachim Starup-Hansen. I'm one of the neurosurgical residents here at Queen Square, and today I'd like to talk about the project that the Innovation Fund and the Rosetrees organization has very kindly funded. The problem centers around patients that are afflicted with a brain tumour. Unfortunately, this remains a common diagnosis for people in the UK, and we want to try to improve the outcomes of these patients as much as possible. Now, what we've seen is that for brain tumours in the past decades, there's actually not been significant improvement in the survival rates and the outcomes for these patients. And although there's lots of different reasons for this, one of them is the fact that we don't recruit enough patients to clinical trials. What impact does this have? Well, first of all, when we don't recruit enough patients, it reduces the exposure that these patients have to new treatments, which means they might miss out on new therapeutic opportunities. But the second key question is that when we don't recruit enough patients, it limits the quality of the answers that a trial is able to give. And in fact, in the UK, 80% of clinical trials in this sort of area of research failed due to under-recruitment. So how do we tackle this problem? There's lots of different ways, and there's been investigations into the reasons underlying this failure to recruit. And one of the factors is the fact that as clinicians, it's our job to identify the patients that are suitable for all the different clinical trials available. But we see lots of different patients in the usual clinical practice, and it's hard for a busy clinician to know about all the different clinical trials available and all the different inclusion criteria or exclusion criteria that might make a patient eligible or ineligible. And our project tries to address this issue by improving our ability to screen patients automatically for all the different clinical trials available. We hope to use an AI algorithm that can automatically look at the clinical letters available for a patient, identify if whether they fit certain inclusion and exclusion criteria by automatically looking at a large database of available clinical trials. Our hope is that by automating this process, it frees up the time for the clinician, which means that we improve the speed by which we can identify patients and improve efficiency by which clinical trials are able to recruit. Over the next 3 years, the Innovation Fund has supported 3 clinical research fellows that will help take a preclinical prototype of this AI algorithm and integrate it into the neuro-oncology service at Queen Square to help improve the efficiency, speed, and volume of recruitment that we're able to do by freeing up time from clinicians through the assistance of AI. We're very grateful to the Innovation Fund for their support and look forward to seeing the impact that we can provide patients. Thank you.